So I'm doing a series on the 5 coping mechanisms of men. So sex, silence, sports, addiction, and anger. And we're going to talk about the sports aspect today. So I was doing a talk at a large corporate, and I was talking about the 5 coping mechanisms that men have: sex, silence, sports, anger, and addiction. And afterwards, the CEO of the corporation came up to me and he said, I had to have a good laugh. I was like, good laugh? I was talking about a serious topic here. And he said, you said the 5 coping mechanisms that men use: sex, silence, sports, anger, and addiction. And I said, yeah. And he says, well, I had an experience the other day. I said, yeah, what's that? He says, my team, Arsenal, sold one of their players to Liverpool, and I was so angry. I mean, they got millions of rands for dollars or pounds for this guy, but I was so angry. And I went to my wife and I said to her, these people, they sold so-and-so. And she goes like, but what's that got to do with you? You get all emotional about this thing. And it struck me then that I kind of thought men were using sports to stay away from the family, to escape the family, to not be involved and to avoid that emotional connection. And he kind of brought out something else that reminded me that men use the weirdest things to kind of display that emotion. And even though that emotion was anger, there was something there. We've lost one of our best players to this team, and the team is opposition. Liverpool and Arsenal are notorious rivals. And he was able to show that emotion when it came to the sporting events, yet unable to show that emotion when it came to the growth of his children and his wife and his family and all that sort of stuff. And it just intrigued me that, besides using sport as a way to avoid interactions with your family, so that you don't have to deal with the emotional issues that you don't understand or you don't quite get, we use sport as an outlet for those emotions. And I find that very interesting. So, I've been doing this for 14 years and I'm still learning. I learn every day from you guys, and I would really love your responses to this topic. And how do you use sport to avoid or to display emotion? And it'd be really interesting to learn and grow from you guys. So drop us a message and let me know what you think.